Hey everybody, welcome back. This is part 2 of the Turbo K series swap. Don't mind the squeaking in the background. It is pouring outside right now, which is why I'm not doing driving videos for like the past week. It's been raining here probably since Monday. It sucks. But since it's been raining, I've been doing a little bit of upkeeping on this. I recently replaced the alternator on this. I was having issues with it. The stock style one, dipping down with all the extra stuff I put on it. It was dipping down to 12.7 under full watt, which isn't very good for all the electronics. I end up going with the DC Power Engineering's 180 amp. I don't see anything below 14.3 now, which the car seems to be much more happier and not doing the idle dip, which it used to. Got the tune finally all set up. Everything's working good. It's running fully 85 now. But yeah, it's doing better. I was just freaking out over that alternator issue, which was a pain in the ass because like I'd be driving and then you just watch the volts just start dropping from like 13.3 to 12.7 to, if I got stopped at a red light or something like that, it would go down to 11.9, and then if I would refill it and restart it real quick, it would just die multiple times. Then you'd have to give it gas to start it back up. But it's good now, so which I'm glad. I'll be happy when I can drive this thing again. So hopefully it stops raining this week before I go to California. So if you're gonna do this swap, I would fully suggest doing a full return style system from Radium. Their dropping kit, it works amazing. If you don't, you're gonna end up having a fuel cut issue because the stock lines can't produce enough fuel into these motors. It'll just sound like you're popping and banging. It won't go anywhere. But yeah, so I would suggest doing a full Radium kit, their full return style, which is their pressure regulator, their dropping kit with a dual Walbro 450s, and then I end up getting their full rail for the K series, which is mated to Alpha Injections 1300 cc injectors right now. I'm probably going to upgrade these when this motor gets built in this wintertime. So probably go to ID 2000s or something around that nature, or ID 2200s. But yeah, so this thing is, I'm pulling the motor and the trans out this winter and fully rebuilding this thing. So like not rebuilding this motor's gonna be sitting aside for a spare, but I have a head sitting or a 4-pistons head sitting in the corner. Just gotta bite the bullet and buy a short block and put it together and throw it in here. But yeah, so far the K Power Industries kit, beside like everything up front here motor wise, on the K Power kit works wonderful. Totally worth it. It's got about 1,000 miles on it. If you're gonna go boost, these transmissions, everybody knows are junk. I end up going with the Grannis Racing T56 Magnum with a Tilton twin disc. If you can afford it, I would say go for it. There's no adapters, it's straight belt housing to K24 and a special flywheel that he made, him and Tilton came up with for his T56 swap kits. But yeah, so I would suggest getting that if you can afford it. It's a little expensive, but it's definitely worth the money if you're gonna invest in this car. Turbos, a Precision 6266. Right now it's only making about 12 pounds of boost. On 485, it's around 500. Right now it's on E50, probably around 420, 430 horsepower. Funk's Motorsport blankets, all vibrant piping. Turbo Smart twin 45 mil wastegates that are down here. There's one, and then I don't know if you can see the other one. The other one's over here. I have one Funk Motorsport blanket on that. I still need to order that. I got a Turbo Smart 50 mil blow-off valve here. I have the 86 factory, well not factory, but their Radium's catch can in this. Cusco flat strut bar fits this motor swap very well. You do have clearance under there, just enough, but it does work. No vibrations for that. DEI heat sleeve for the coolant line, which that's the only thing I have an issue with. Is I want to reroute this whole thing and make it AN lines and go to the other side, like up to the front here, back to the side. That's the only thing I have an issue with on this, is it's right next to the header and where the turbo manifold and downpipe. But other than that, I don't have any coolant issues yet, so it's good for now. I want to relocate the battery in the back, put the fuse box up there, and I really need to figure out a way to get fender liners back in here, because going wide body, it just eats them out right away, which is no fun. It sucks. I'm tired of getting little rocks and stuff out of this thing. What else? Oh, Mishimoto reservoir, Mishimoto fans, coil rad. What else? Rotary Works front mount intercooler, which is under there, which is a 4-inch core. I do not. The only issue I have, manifold from turbo manifold from Black Market Fab, is it's put the turbo in the wrong location, and then I had to get this thing modified like 3 times now. I had to get a second gate. Manifold actually cracked in half one time, so I had to get that fixed. Shout out to Lucas. What else? Sicky Master Cylinder, Willwood brake reservoir, or clutch reservoir. What else? Just little things. EP3 dampener, Skunk 2 front timing cover, K-Power Industries valve cover, K-tuned little coil pack cover, just miscellaneous things here and there. Every sensor on here is from Haltech, which makes sense because that's the only way to go if you're going this way. Either that or Motec, but Haltech's not as good, but Motec's great. But for what this car is, Haltech is above and beyond what I need. It uses the factory throttle body still out of the 8.6. It's probably the only F8 part that's still on the car, which is a shocker since. What else do we have that I need to do? I don't know. There's not much else. Redo the wiring, like I said. I want to do that and move the fuse box up into that corner, and then put a heat shield over and cover it. But other than that, that's just something, like, not much. I mean, you have to pull out the factory strut bars, which are the bars that go like that, but that's the only thing you really had to cut out of this to make the swap work. Still a factory style rad, which everything's for the car. The rad, the coolant reservoir, it's meant for the 8.6. Everything is the fans. It's just upgraded to everything on this. But other than that, it's still factory location. I'm going to get the AC put back into this. Just didn't have time to do that. When I pull it out, I'll redo all the lines and stuff like that. But it's decent. With me moving soon, it's just going to be a pain in the ass to get this thing under the knife, moving cross country. So we'll see. Hopefully by the end of the year, this thing will be a monster. But if you guys have any questions, just shoot me a message on here or Instagram. It's V1 underscore boosted bunny V1 underscore boosted underscore bunny. I can help you guys out with the swap. It's pretty straightforward. K-Power does include a manual to show you step by step. If you follow that, it's pretty much a no-brainer. Like I've done this. I did this whole swap. Besides, I did the whole NA swap in one day and was running in a weekend. So it's not that hard. If I can do it, anybody can really do it. Since I'm doing it in my little home garage here. But yeah, if anybody has any questions, just feel free to ask. I appreciate if you guys like, comment, and subscribe, whatever you'd like to do. If you need any help, just let me know. I'm in Pennsylvania probably till mid-June for anybody on the East Coast, and I'm going to California. So if anybody out there needs help, just let me know. I'm pretty familiar with this chassis. All right, have a good day, guys.